Yes, big sads in the chat, everybody. Big sads, because BibleThump is gone or fucking whatever, or maybe it's not because there it is right there. Twitch will never be able. You can't do it, man. They need me. I'll do it for free, man. Just have me be in the meeting room. You have to get rid of PogChamp, okay? Because he has unacceptable political beliefs. That's fine, but you can't do a bait and switch and maintain the cultural cachet of the original emote, okay? You can't just be like the PogChamp guy, we're gonna unperson him, so we're just gonna put like a little Komodo dragon or something in there instead. You can't do that. You can't replace the inertia that's been generated, the area under the curve, and expect people to just go with it. Same thing with BibleThump, man. You can't just be like, oh, BibleThump's dead, we're gonna replace it with BigSad. BigSad hasn't earned it yet, man. It hasn't, it's an industry plant. You're pulling the king of pop off the top of the charts, and you're just putting J.J. Abrams' daughter there, but she hasn't gone through the struggles yet, man. I don't know. I haven't heard any of her songs. Maybe she's okay, but you can't. It's soulless, man. You can't just replace it and expect it to carry on. Okay. I hope Twitch sees this. You gotta rebuild. Maybe what about some of the emotes that have been around for a bit, like the ones that have a white border around them, or like weird pixelated noise because they weren't cropped properly in 2009. Yeah, like red coat. It's like a red coat is like if they replace the emote with a PNG, is like the whole website gonna crash or something? Is it like they have a sandbox environment where they put a PNG red coat up and the website just doesn't function anymore? It's a load-bearing emote. That's pretty good. I like that too. What is this one? Stop typing it. I can't see it if you type it so much. J-Can style. J-Can style. Like, what is that, man? What's that one? That's John Carnage, bro. John Carnage got me partnered in 2013. In Carnage City, nobody jumps for the beef. Nepo baby? Kind of. How did you get partnered in 2013? I went to a media event where John Carnage happened to be there, and I said I was looking to stream more, and he said, yeah, sure, we'll get you partnered. It's a different era, man. So a firm handshake and dressing for the job you want. Literally, we just happened to be seated next to each other at dinner time. Did the Peloton instructor say something you wish they didn't say? Just curious. What's the context for this? What's the question? I'm localizing the sentence a little bit. Is it because the way it's phrased right now is nuanced, but it sounds like I rage quit a Peloton ride this morning, and you're trying to come up with the reason. I think the way that you might have been better served by phrasing it is, has there ever been a time when a Peloton instructor said something that you wish they hadn't said? Yes, every time I take a Christine class. But that's been like a year because I'm on the Scenics now. What'd she do? She just, just talking about her life and stuff. She brings a certain sort of venting about her life energy to the ride when I'm looking more for like a little bit of a, here's Cinderella Man by Rush, 100 to 110 cadence, 40 to 50 resistance, let's go sort of vibe. Resumed my gym after a year away. Gonna start doing the bike instead of the treadmill. You're a true influencer, NL. I don't think I'm the guy, but like Gen Z, it's too late for you. You're all just lifting steroid users. I get it. It's a reaction to the culture that came before. We need to make Gen Alpha cardio bunnies again, man. We need a positive influencer who is just like, you should be running 90 minutes 5 times a week. What culture came before steroids? Eating disorders. I think it went eating disorder, steroids, and I'm hoping we get to maybe cardio's the next wave. Guys at the gym will really be like, cardio will kill my gains. Then they spend 5 minutes on their phone in between sets. Listen, I'm so ready for it because nobody does it to you like yourself, right? Having been a lifting guy, obsessed with going anabolic. Yeah, I fucking ate myself fat, but like, look at my overhead press. Dude, look at my squat. Having been that guy, I'm so ready for the shine to come off the rose of lifting but never doing cardio. Lifting is great, cardio's great. If you can only do one, they're not ready for me to say it, but in 18 months they'll be like, everybody knew that. Everybody was saying that back then. Everybody already knew, if you can only do one, you should probably do cardio. I'm just saying, would you rather be a 75-year-old cardio man or a buff guy? What the fuck are you talking about? Because usually with the question, there's like a rhetorical question. It's phrased in such a way that there would be like an obvious answer. I would rather be alive at 75 than like roided up at 30. That's a given, man. And also, I don't think it's I think it's a false dilemma, man. Because people always do that. They'll say shit like, I'd rather be like in shape now than be alive when I'm 80. Have you seen an 80-year-old? And I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, have you seen an 80-year-old? Also, you could like be in shape now and also be alive when you're 80. You could do both. You could be fucking jacked and lean and then just die of like a heart defect you didn't know was there when you're like 41. Don't get me wrong. I see that there's like, there's stats. Stats are taken over the aggregate of the population. They become less valid as like an axiom to live your life when you just become one data point, because you don't know whether you're going to be the norm or the outlier. Now, I'm not saying you should be smoking 20 cigarettes a day. I'm just saying, like, stop extrapolating as if like it's the same thing. Like if you have one soda, you're like, wow, one soda? Do I want diabetes? No, man, you're chill. 500 cigarettes? That's too much for a guy like me. Yeah, also, like, when there's like a 39-year-old who's like, I don't care if I'm dead by 40, I'm like, you're a fucking pimp. You're living the life, man. When you're fucking 21 and you're like, I don't think I'm going to make it to 30. I'm like, you're not a fucking real moper, you fucking poser. You got 9 years to change your mind. Give me someone who's like 6 months away from the self-imposed limit, who's still like, yeah, I'm riding right into the fucking brick wall. It's always like 18-year-olds that are like, I don't think I'll make it past 25. You're not selling crack on the street corner, buddy. You're just playing League of Legends. Like, you're not hard. What do you mean you're not going to make it to 25? You're not doing anything. You're not doing anything dangerous. You just had like a fucking gray cloud over your whole life. Yeah, it's because you're fucking playing solo long against a tri-lane, dude. Go outside. Gatekeeping depression? Yeah, like a little bit, but this is good gatekeeping because you're probably going to be happier if you're not depressed. Sorry. That's why I came to realize that like there's good gatekeeping. Like I used to be mad that people would gatekeep Magic the Gathering. Now I'm like, nah, thank you. You guys saved me. I could be out here tweeting about fucking, oh, they banned fucking Mana Crypt. Oh, my playset of Mana Crypt went from $500 to $75. Oh, somebody stop me. I have no choice but to tell the people that are involved in the process that they should die. Instead, what did I fucking do? Had my kid's birthday party this weekend. Played some tennis. Some pretty good bike rides. Spent some time with my family. Went out for a couple meals. Went to the playground. How was the toy store? It's pretty good. We were in Toys R Us for like an hour. I must be getting old as fuck because the music in Toys R Us was hidden different, man. They played The Killing Moon by Echo and the Bunnymen in Toys R Us. I guess Toys R Us just doesn't give a fuck anymore. I feel like when I was a kid, it just played Who Let the Dogs Out like 24/7. They were playing like some 80s fucking new wave, like new order shit. I guess that's what happens when you're there at open on a fucking Monday morning, but how does it feel to treat me like you do? The crowded-ass Toys R Us on Broadway? Don't act like you're from here. That is where the Toys R Us is. The Toys R Us is not decrowded. The infrastructure is decrowded. Like the elevator is decrowded. But the store itself is just like a Toys R Us. It's not that bad. Isn't That Orgy by Blue Monday? Is this a Parkour City bit? Is this in Parkour City nobody jumps for the beef? Isn't That Orgy by Blue Monday? What the fuck? And with the... See, you're baiting me because you got the wolf helm as well. You were like generated in a laboratory to get me to fall for bait, and I won't do it. I've reached a higher level of self-actualization. Sorry, not today. Raging Wolf Helm? The badge you get for being really good at Elden Ring? I don't think so. I reject the question. Holy shit, get some co-hosts. Boo. AdroitTheorist. You know that I have every single message you've ever written locked inside of my prefrontal cortex, right? If the stream's not entertaining enough for you, you could always be playing Wingspan on Board Game Online if you love it so much. You could be admonishing me for having a child with the world in the state that it's in. Coke Zero? I don't remember if they were an anti-Coke Zero, Andy, okay? No, I don't think that they said showering once a day is giga bad for you. You see the ladies doing cocaine? I don't want to talk about it, man. It's just... I don't know what's good. God bless them. Did it, as someone who's never done cocaine or been around cocaine, did it ruin the aura of cocaine for me? Yeah, a little bit. I didn't realize you could just put on, like, Smiling Friends and, like, snort a line and then start making out. I thought it was always, like, in, like, a fucking Manhattan penthouse or something like that, and then you go out to the club. Dude, I know who's been destroying our grass. I saw a crow literally flipping the grass. Crows, man, crows. It's funny because, like, our grass got a little destroyed, and Kate was like, how did it happen? Maybe it was a dog? And I was like, that dog would have to be, like, seriously going crazy to break our grass that badly. Turns out it was just some birds. That's even, like, smaller than a dog, man. Yeah, I think you have to defend, or befriend the crows. 'Cause isn't it like if you give them, like, some trinkets and stuff, they'll remember you? I know that sounds insane, but how do I stop them messing up the grass? It's a good question. I don't have an answer for you. I wish that I did. Most of the time it's Disney princess LARPers. Does anybody here go outside? Anybody here spend, just one person, can one person put up their hand and share an enjoyable activity that they did outside of the home? Even inside of the home, but not at the computer or holding their phone? Does anybody here have a tether to reality? I went for a run with my dog. Yes! We got one, guys! We got one! Okay. Let's go. There's hope. Cleaned out my garage. I love that. Do I really need to put a scarecrow? No, they're baiting you. I mean, it might work, but, like, we don't want to be the household that has a scarecrow on our lawn, I think. Although, you could probably get away with it for Halloween. At our brother-in-law's house, they have, like, all these, I don't know what they call them. They're like plastic owls. And I was like, what do you have these owls for? The reason he has the owls is because if they don't put the owls up in the windows, then crows and, like, eagles even will, like, dive bomb their house. So they get scared by the owl mannequin, and as a result, they don't, like, crash headfirst into their windows. Which I can understand not wanting that to happen for a number of reasons. Librarian telling Purple Phil to relax. What happened? What happened? He told Kate to kill a bird. It's not gonna happen. She's nursing animals back to health. You're living in a fantasy world if you think that's gonna come to pass. Hey, NL, where were you yesterday? Better quite, where wasn't I yesterday? I was at Toys R Us. I was at Ramen Dambo. I was at Dairy Queen. I was at the playground. We were at the playground for a bit. Hey, Con5654, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. Thank you. You get a dilly bar? No, I got a mini... hi, Tomo. I got a mini mint Oreo Blizzard. I know you're gonna be like, you're old. Why didn't you just get, like, a small? Because, I mean, a small... mint Oreo Blizzard, 710 calories. That's, for a dessert, that's a lot, man. The mini is like 400. So that is a big dessert to begin with. I mean, it's not big in volume, but it's big in calories. But 710 calories for a small that's rough for a guy like me. I'm not willing to do that, especially after I got the extra serving of noodles at Dombo, but Still hit the spot, man. I can't deny it. Hit the spot. Hey. That's the thing. I know you're saying, why are you surprised that it's like that many calories when it's ice cream? Because like a cone is like fucking, I don't even know what it's probably like 300. And they go like, it's like 6 inches tall, right? The Blizzard, I'm like, how are they? It's like they made a super dense, like, you know how like radium is just a rock? But then we invented like fucking californium and like nuclear isotopes that like pack 1,000 times more energy into like 1/8 of the size of the atom. Like that's what they're doing with the Blizzard. It's like fucking deuterium ice cream or something. I don't know how they do it, man. It is good though. It is good. You level up when you find a throne. Fucking Gen Alpha brain rot princes trying to explain how to commit regicide. I don't know. You ever read Hamlet? Something is fucking rotten in the state of Denmark, man. Are you a bad enough bitch to figure out what it is? Any chance there's a motherfucking throne in here somewhere? Don't make me go back for the font of wellness. I have already established I don't know where I'm going. Don't you hate when your shield gets, you finish up your contract with it and then it starts losing its battery life? So true, so true. I don't want my phone to get old, man. This 98-year-old shield still blocks the old-fashioned way. What was the incident in your dungeon? Small gem looking for buyer? Yes, man, yes. That's what it's all about right there. I don't want my gem to get sold. 2,500 essence or dinner with the dungeon architect? Dinner with the dungeon architect any day of the week. How do I do the Tower of Hanoi in Java? That's a like complicated fucking question, man, for like, well, what are you struggling with? And like what's the case, you know? What are your restrictions and constraints, you know? Recursion, bro? Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, what are you struggling with? If you're struggling with the logic, you just gotta open your textbook. If you're struggling with the UI, it's like, it's Java, man. Welcome to the fucking show. That's a throne? Holy fuck. Yeah, I'll sit on that shit. Oh, you know he had to do it to him. Your strength increases to 6. How about my fucking constitution? How about my fucking wisdom? The throne crumbles to dust. I thought I was gonna level up like 7 times. No! You look like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson today? It's an insult to a guy like me. Not to say that The Rock looks bad, but I'm not fucking with like his whole demeanor. You see the interview where he said like they keep asking him to go on Hot Ones, but he's like, maybe if we could do it with like grilled fucking cauliflower instead of chicken wings or something like that. Or grilled salmon nuggets? Brother, what are you talking about? Grilled salmon strips? That's so annoying. Why is it annoying? Because he weighs like 310 pounds, man. Why are you so worried about like a bite of 8 wings or something? Like it's not that big of a deal. I don't get it, man. Bro doesn't like fried food? No, he's a self-glazer is what I'm trying to say. Because you can't be like The Rock as a paragon of health. Like the dude is on horse steroids, allegedly. You could get that physique natty, I'm pretty sure. And then on top of that, he always posts like, I only have 1 cheat day a year. And then his cheat day is like 17 slices of pepperoni pizza from Domino's. It's like you could just go on if you don't want to go on Hot Ones, that's fine. But like I don't really care. But stop acting like you can't, you know, compromise your diet for 1 day. Guys! Oh man. The Rock, his aura has suffered a lot. You know what has caused his aura to suffer? I look at like John Cena. If you had told me 10 years ago that John Cena would be like beloved as like a relatively cool guy and The Rock would be like decroded, I would be like, how did this shit happen? Or Batista, yeah, it's another good example. How did it happen? I don't know. The Rock takes himself too seriously, but is it literally in like one good movie every 20 years or something like that? I'd say that's the big one. Like Batista, I don't know if I'd say he takes himself serious. I don't know him as a human being. A boulder crashes down upon you, by the way. But he's in some fucking good movies, at least. He's at least out there as like... He seems like he's in it, you know, partly for a love of the craft instead of, you know, just to become like the world's most liked man, which is kind of, I don't know, a little sus to me. But again, I don't really know The Rock or Batista. It's just one man's opinion based on their media presence. What good movie has Batista been in? Excuse me? Blade Runner 2049, Dune Part 1, Dunk Part 2, Glass Onion. I haven't seen that one, but did I want to say fucking Guardians of the Galaxy? Yeah, I wanted to say Guardians of the Galaxy, but I knew you'd be like cape shit, so instead I hit you with some Denis Villeneuve shit. Then maybe you can sneak in like Guardians of the Galaxy afterwards. Yes, I wanted to say Stuber. Oh, I forgot about Stuber, man. Morning, yep. Out of bed at 11 a.m. So sorry, slept at 4 again. It's alright, Chibli, you're 26. I'll allow it. I mean, 4 is like... 4 is pretty bad. I'm just gonna level with you, but it's your life. 11 a.m. isn't even unreasonable. What happened to society, man? 11 a.m. is pretty unreasonable. What if I work third shift as an emergency cardiac surgeon? Okay, then fucking I wasn't talking to you. I'm talking about all the unemployed people in my Discord who are like, why does Canada have so many holidays? Oh! Holy shit. We're still in this. My shield's at its limit! Oh, I can't do anything about that then, man! Holy cow. There's a dodge roll? How? I've never rolled before. How does one roll? You gotta do a quarter circle? Whoa! Thank you! Who the fuck's... What kind of fucking fake-ass gamer said down plus a direction? I got no problem putting in a quarter circle, bro. You think I wasn't playing C Viper back in the day? Actually, in Street Fighter 4, C Viper was Z inputs. Yeah, but you had to learn the quarter circle first before you fucking skip to the Z inputs, bro. Think I'm afraid to send a fucking Hadoken out there? You think I don't know what a fucking FADC is? I'll input that shit en masse. Fucking easily. Look at this. Now that I know there's a dodge, I may never hit again. Or get hit again. What's a focus attack dash cancel? It's when you start a focus attack and then you dash to cancel it. I was unemployed once. Unemployed people get down, he's shooting. They're still in bed, man. They're still in bed. It's Tuesday, okay? The unemployed work week doesn't start till lunchtime Wednesday. Hey, there's time zones. Yeah, but what do they matter, really, you know? I got mogged at the tennis court, by the way. There was like a man in his 60s there that was giving me advice. And he was telling me like, oh, you can go to the university and get lessons. And I was like, oh, I was looking into it. But the lessons are all like Tuesdays at 11 a.m. He looked me dead ass in my 35-year-old eyes and said, oh, do you still work? I said, yeah, buddy, I still work. I was born in fucking 1988. I thought it was good though. I thought he was, you know, he was cooking with that one. It was a good line. Fellow bald question. How do you wash your face in the shower? As a fellow bald, you should know. That's how I know you're not really bald as far as I'm concerned. Like, you might not have any hair, but I don't see you as bald. That's just me personally. You can't be a bald guy recycling the same tired-ass bald jokes, man. Like, that's just... It really do be your own. I was kind of surprised seeing Slime talk about playing GTA 5, and then Trevor has a receding hairline, which made him self-conscious about his own hairline. And I was like, damn, I thought you were a real baldy. Because by the time GTA 5 came out, I'd been shaved fucking bald for 5 years. I guess I'm a couple years older than Slime to begin with, but I was like... I was simmered in it, man. I'd already, like, calcified that shit as part of my identity. Your bald keeping? I mean, a little bit. Like I'm not saying Slime's not a real bald. He's it's part of his identity too. It's just, I mean, it just goes to show you everybody's on a different journey. GTA came out 10 years ago. He would have been younger. Yeah, guess what, motherfucker? I was younger when it came out too. That's how time works. It came for free with your fucking telomeres. So were you. That's true. If you were born, at least. I'm not one of those motherfuckers who's like, you know, if you were born in 2010 and we're talking about something in 2006, don't hit me with that cute shit. I was -4. You fucking didn't exist. You can't be -4. I'm sorry, you were not even a twinkle in daddy's eye at that point. You were not, your soul had not been put into the hopper yet. You know what's fucked up too? I always think about, it's like you guys are like, NL, you're old, okay? And there's some truth to that. I'm old, you know, depending on the context. Like if I went to fucking Friday Night Magic, I'd be one of the oldest motherfuckers there because the median age is, well, it's weird because it's kind of like bimodal. It's like there's a lot of 12-year-olds and then there's like a few dudes in their 50s. So I don't know if you would consider me old or young. I guess it depends on the perspective. But as time goes on, we tend to group people, like right now we group them by like even mid-generations. Oh, I'm not the elder millennial, I'm a mid-millennial. I'm not a Gen Z, I'm a late Gen Alpha, blah, blah, blah. But then like as time goes on, it gets clumped into like decades. So it's like, we see it now, like if someone was born in 1951 and another person was born in 1959, we'd be like, okay, boomers, why don't you grab lunch? You're the same age. And then, even further over time, it gets grouped into like centuries. Like I think of like if you're talking about, oh, that shit was in the 1900s. Like there's a huge difference between like 1901 and fucking 1997. We're going from like the invention of the cotton gin to like Final Fantasy VII, right? So you already know my ass is gonna be up there in fucking heaven with people that were born in literally 1900. It's gonna be me and the people who were like middle-aged during the Great Depression trying to find some common fucking ground. I'm gonna be like gazing like Russell Crowe in Les Miserables at the 2000s who are all like, skibbity, skibbity riz, skibbity riz. I'm gonna be like, I should be there. Instead, I'm talking about fucking the best way to rotate your crops during the dry season of the Dust Bowl. Some motherfuckers wearing like woven tweed pants or something like that. Fucking straw hat, never heard of One Piece. I'm not gonna fit in heaven, man. You'll be chilling with Karl Marx? I doubt it. I'm pretty sure that motherfucker was born in the 1800s. Unless he wrote the fucking Communist Manifesto when he was like 11 years old. You think Dan purposely sucks at Elden Ring for a bit? No, dude. I think that shit is hard when you've deliberately not leveled up your fucking HP. Like, he's like 200 hours into the game. You're supposed to level it up like every second level, basically. That is sucking at it? I don't think that's what you're asking. I think you're asking, like, why do you think he's making it take longer to kill the bosses so that he, like, farms more gifted subs? I don't believe that's what's happening. Except in a meta level, I guess, where this is obviously what's happening through the conception. He's not bad at Elden Ring. He's committed to a build that, honestly, most of you don't have the toughness, tenacity, or mental strength to follow through for yourselves.
What does this piece have to say?
I think Dan purposely sucks at Elden Ring for a bit. No, dude. I think that shit is hard when you've deliberately not leveled up your fucking HP. Like, he's like 200 hours into the game. You're supposed to level it up.
Boy,
like,
it's gonna be one of them days.
every second level, basically.
I'm trying not to look at the game.
That is sucking at it? I don't think that's what you're asking. I think you're asking, like, why do you think he's making it take longer to kill the bosses so that he, like, farms more gifted subs? I don't believe that's what's happening.
Thank you, Ryan. I'm in. He knows.
Except in a meta level, I guess, where this is obviously what's happening through the conception. He's not bad at Elden Ring. He's committed to a build that, honestly, most of you don't have the toughness, tenacity, or mental strength to follow through for yourselves.
Baramoto, put that on the soundboard right now. Put it on the soundboard. Put it on the soundboard. He said what I could never say. He said what I could never say, but you know in your heart. Every one of you doubters, you get your 1%, you get your 1% returns, but in your heart, nothing's returning there. Because you know if you went toe-to-toe with Bale with no HP, you wouldn't be able to do it.
It took Apollo like no time to do it though, with the same build. Yeah, Apollo's like he's like a Wayne Gretzky gamer. He's in that like the Hafu class of people that just have brains that are like cracked for systems. Like you're comparing other people to essentially like the Wayne Gretzky of their domain. You always compare yourself to like the most favorable comparison that you possibly can. Usually yourself from 6 months ago. That doesn't seem fair. Also, like, I mean, I'm telling you this as somebody who wants to see you succeed, sincerely. We need to stop caring about, like, being good at games and bad at games for, like, motherfuckers who are, like, coaching their kids' softball teams and stuff like that. If you're rooting for, like, you know, Team Liquid to win the International or something, well, first off, congratulations. But secondly, like, I get it. But, like, if you're just talking about some motherfucker with, like, a microphone and a webcam, like, what do you mean? Of course he's bad at games. He's just fucking, you know, he's playing them for fun. Who cares? People will really pop into Dan's chat and be like, you played this game for 300 hours and you're still having fun with it even though you're bad? Yeah, you've been fucking alive for like 32 years and you're still miserable. People take a while to figure shit out, okay? I love that you stick up for your friends. Well, it's really just a matter of asking the right questions. Because I did have to turn Dan's stream off. And I think he would say, like, he wouldn't take offense to this. Hop on the Peloton for a 2-hour Zone 2 ride yesterday. First hour of the Peloton ride was just him receiving gift subs over and over. I went right back to Amazon Music because I'm like, this just isn't, for me, this is not entertaining. I'm not like disappointed, I'm not unhappy, I'm just like kind of bored watching like 4,000 gifted subscriptions roll in waiting for the jokes to start. What's your take on the 30 Years' War? Too long, honestly. For something that doesn't decide who's right, it just decides like who's left. We can't be doing that shit anymore, man. What about the 80 Years' War? Too long. But bizarrely, the 100 Years' War was like about the right length. It's really just one of those things you kind of got to feel the vibe, I guess. 7 Years' War? Weirdly enough, that one was like a little too short. You know, it's like a movie. Like there's no optimum length for a movie. If there was, I would say it's probably... I know a lot of people like to flex like they're like 90-minute Andes. I'm really like a 103-minute Andy. Like if I had to pick the perfect amount of time for a movie, like an hour and a half is just like, by the time they're going into the climax, you're like, is this really the climax? I've only been here for like, oh shit, it's only been like 50 minutes and we're already getting to the climax? Like what is this, a movie for like little kids? Like an hour and 40 minutes to 2 hours. And then the right movie, there's no right answer. Dune 2 could have been at least 8 times longer. Wouldn't have been any skin off my scrot. But some of you guys, you have too much bladder pride. I know we've been through this before. You don't have to hold it for the whole movie. Just go pee. Movie will still be there. You can always, you know, watch it again. Anything over 100 minutes needs a piss break. Honestly, I wouldn't be against intermissions in general, but I would also like to say, I would rather just go pee not in the intermission so I don't have to fight other motherfuckers for the bathroom. Because like, you know, last Christmas we went to see the Nutcracker. Probably like 5,000 motherfuckers in the theater watching the Nutcracker. When it's intermission, every single one of them went to the bathroom. It's a damn nightmare. I'd rather just go during something like the sword dance, you know, something I'm not pogging up for that much. But then they don't let you go, man, because if you leave the theater during the performance, you can't come back in. Because, oh, the professional dancers might get so distracted by like a single photon entering their field of view. It sounds like they should honestly learn to practice more. When you show up 5 minutes late for the orchestra and they're like, you can't come in until the second act, and you're like, oh, then you realize you're like, oh, no sweat, I didn't want to hear this shit anyway. I'll just look at my phone. You know what I'm talking about? I got schooled at a hockey game for trying to go back to my seat without waiting for a break in play. Honestly, based. That's based. Because when you're walking to your seat, you're blocking the view for everybody else. It's so you don't get hit by a puck? Nah. It's so you don't block me from seeing the action because your ass is drinking like 7 beers a period. You're like, I love hockey. You don't remember shit that happened after like 10 minutes in the first period. It's so the players don't see you and fall in love. It's been known to happen, man. It's been known to happen. Hey, NL, Wino stream yesterday? One of the great things about having a... Fuck you. One of the great things about having a day off is watching people say, like, what is this fake Canadian holiday? And making, like, a joke about it. And then finding out that it's the day to, like, solemnly commemorate all the fucked up shit that colonizers did to the indigenous people in Canada. And then having to, like, delete their accounts. Because I'm oftentimes on the other side of that. I make, like, just something to make people laugh. And then people are like, oh, actually... Did you know she's got ADHD? And I'm like, no, obviously if I'd known that, I wouldn't have fucking said all that shit. So to watch it happen to you guys was very nice for me. Also, I don't know why people are pocket watching the holidays so much. Like, you don't have a job. I don't know what you want me to say at the end of the day. Like, I don't make the calendar, all right? I didn't choose when the Son of God was born or like died or whatever. Your Discord doesn't, your chat does. You know what? True. Truer words have never been spoken. There must be some deadlocking going on. It's an epidemic. Librarian's not saying shit in the chat, even though it's 100% banter. And I hear my wife going, no, upstairs. Oh, you can fucking charge that bitch up a little, huh? He's grieving. I mean, it's kind of crazy Librarian can put out like a video or two a day, every day. I'm not necessarily recommending taking their schedule, but they also saw a movie in theaters this weekend and went on a 6-hour hike. So like, what's your excuse? They are also pretending to be married, which I'm sure takes up a lot of time. You're dead, buddy. What is this music? Gamers, I just gotta know, do you ever get tired of complaining? Because, like, the #1 comment for the first 5 minutes of the game was, where's the music? It's like, reminding me of r/movie details, you know? People will make a post that's like, approximately halfway through... No, thanks. Approximately halfway through the Matrix, Cypher has dinner with someone that looks like Agent Smith. Later in the movie, Cypher betrays the crew of the Nebuchadnezzar. These fucking flies, man. This symbolizes his desire to fucking betray... No, man. He was eating the steak because beef tastes good. It tastes better than the bowl of snot. That's not a movie detail. That's the fucking plot. How did they pull Cypher out in the first place? What do you mean by that? I'm not saying you're wrong. I just never thought about it. How would they pull Cypher out in the first place? Or put him back in, I guess, now that I think about it. Because he's already out of the pod. His body's stuck on the ship. Yeah, but then the Sentinels were gonna fucking, like, tear the ship apart. And they were gonna, like, put Cypher back in the Matrix. You might say, like, they weren't actually gonna do that. They were just gonna kill him. They weren't gonna honor the terms. It literally doesn't matter. What does it matter to the machines? Like, I think they're so cold and unfeeling. They might as well, like, just honor the terms of the deal. Because it seems to fit with their... you know, mindless automatic programming to begin with. What does it matter to them if, like, they got no hard feelings about Cypher? How did Cypher meet Agent Smith in the Matrix without anyone knowing? Okay, CinemaSins, because Cypher runs the fucking night shift on the Nebuchadnezzar, as we see when he offers Morpheus a drink, and then Cypher says it's good for 2 things: killing brain cells and degreasing engines. So that's already established that Cypher is the one he's alone on the ship at nighttime. So they built in the alibi right there. Or like the opportunity at least. Why would they use the humans for power when they could use their brains for computing power? The hell is this, man? It's a demon following me around. Well, here's the thing. It's the 1990s, and we're the ones who fucking killed the sun or whatever. So fuck us. I think is what that's my headcanon for that. What are their brains gonna run on? Here's a better question. Get away from me! Who cares, man? The movie's fucking sick, man. I hope that shit's not realistic. I don't want to live in the Matrix. How did Cypher plug himself in? Like this? Am I stupid or something? Why didn't he just shoved it in the back of his own head? He's got arms. How did he unplug then? I mean, I don't have an answer for that, but I also haven't gone through like Nebuchadnezzar training. So I don't know, man. Cypher is established in the movie as like a programming genius. I'm sure he could have just put a routine on the machine that was like, you know, when I say the fucking if phrase equals blank, then fucking, or maybe did he just pick up a telephone or something? Can't you just pick up a telephone and then, like if it's making the fax machine sound, you go right back to the Nebuchadnezzar? Yeah, exactly, man. Oh shit. Lily O'Mule, thank you all for making the journey here despite my reputation. I reached out to many, but only you 7 chose to meet me and hear what I have to say. We've been suffering in hell for 15 years and the war seems endless, yet not as all as it seems. There is hope. Smoke? Oh no, fire! We need to leave immediately. Wait, is that an angel? Oh no! Angel, the fire is going to burn the saloon down soon. I'll save as many as I can. A strong spiritual aura surrounds the woman. Alright. It's 60 seconds re-atomized. How about this cowboy right here? This cowboy has a tough exterior, but you sense a gentle soul. Okay, welcome to the party. You feel very weak. Alright, there's my squad right there. Is this the 40-hour-long JRPG, man? Yes. Next time. What about Lords of Disconia? Knight Manor, Elphazar's hat. Thinking the knight comes in. You gotta do some damage to this ogre, because you got the 2 taps in you. Oh, no, he's behind enemy lines. It's honestly over for you guys. Start working this guy right here. Yeah, that's a good one. Big whoop. What do I care? Is my turn already? Well, then it's simply over for you. I've already depicted you as the angry Wojak and me as the based Giga Chat. All right, we're just studying it. I'm unhittable, so I'm not even worried about it. That tree is pretty big. It's got a Legend of Zelda fucking Link to the Past-esque hitbox. Yeah, then you have to use your last turn, which is going to cause you to be out of position. Honestly, I say your ass is probably cooked. We're going to catch you on the flip side here. That's unbelievable. The physics don't make any sense. Okay, that does it in a Newtonian physical world. That move doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. How is it possible that it ricocheted me in exactly the same place where I started? Favorite Taylor Swift song? Jeez, man, it's probably I don't know, Cruel Summer. I don't know. It's hard for me to choose. I'll tell you, it's not Karma, because my daughter has been listening to this YouTube channel that uses like cartoon characters to do I almost broke the game there. That does cartoon covers of songs. So it's like this really like fake ass AI voice. Karma is me. Karma is my bestie. And she's been listening to it like over and over and over and over and over again. I mean, it was a Trolls weekend for sure. I know you're saying what happened to Trolls. Lot of Trolls content this weekend. I finally watched the 3rd movie. She's an iPad kid. I mean, she gets a little bit of screen time, but you don't want to get into this debate because honestly, oh, I won this scenario. I think it's fucked up that like, you know, sometimes like you got to do like chores in the house, you know, there's some chores in this house. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta give her a little bit of screen time so that you can actually like clean up the house a little bit. Your ass is an adult and you got too much fucking screen time. And then you have the audacity on Twitch, which is like probably the most effective like cerebral pathogen that's ever been released on Gen Z males. And you're literally out here saying like if a kid watches an iPad, they're cooked. Brother, you're 24. You're overcooked. You gotta open the oven, let out the smoke. Holding it in doesn't do anything. That's embarrassing, man. My kid's out there watching, like, you know, Trolls songs. You're out here watching Simple Plan, Welcome to My Life from 2003, typing YouTube comments that are like, I was born in the wrong generation. You are not the same, man. This is not hypocritical. This is like smokers telling their kids not to smoke. You don't have to worry about my kids' media diet. They're in good hands. You should worry about yourself a little bit, is what I'm trying to say. Especially if the 2 numbers at the end of your username represent the year that you were born. Take it from a fellow old head, okay? I'm waiting. Hang on, we've got to throw the slash marker in here at some point. Caught. This is how you come at me after a long weekend, man. It's crazy. See, now you got me fucked up because I'm in the audit, and you got little Family Guy moments going on the phone. What are you talking about here? All right, I'm trying to figure out if you're cooked or not cooked. Account created July 19th, 2011. Hang on, your account might be older than mine. I'm fucking with my elders right now. 2011. You know what? Wait, like, why are we fighting? We should be on the same side. Because you know what's fucked up is that people that are like 24 now will look at like a 35-year-old and they'll be like, yeah, I'm doing this shit, but at least I'm not 35. But what they don't realize, and you and I both know, is that fucking they will be 35 one day. And unless they fucking change their habits, they're going to end up in exactly the same position we're in. When you try to explain it to them, they just are like, no, maybe a solar flare will fucking like hit the earth before I get that old. Yeah, maybe, but like probably not, man. The world's full of old motherfuckers who probably thought they were going to be dead when they were like 26. You know what? I bet they wish they fucking drank this glass of water that was next to me instead of saying, whatever, I'm probably going to die at age 30 anyway. I'm 26 and my account was created in 2013. You're actually so lucky that you almost got yourself permabanned from the website by ChatGPT. You were very close. Because if you... And I'm telling you this because every time we talk about it, like one person does it, even knowing the consequences. But if you type like, I'm 12 in chat, they've got Gemini or Copilot or whatever that literally just nukes your account and you have to go through like a 7-week appeal process afterwards. So I'm telling you, don't do it, man. Don't do it. Don't do it! Because you're gonna do it and you're gonna be like, that was funny. And then a second later, you're gonna be like, oh shit, why did I do that? 1981, 89 million. Let's hear it for the boy from the Footloose soundtrack. No, it would have popcorn. They don't even have it. Raspberry Beret by Prince. I don't think it is, but it's a reasonable guess. Oh. Yeah, Just Can't Get Enough by Depeche Mode. Yeah, 100%. You can't imitate that bass. That's a given. Yeah, they did a pretty good job with this one, man. This is every 80s song. Obviously, you've never heard Burning 2 by Fugazi. You should try out Wilbo's pocket build. Just open the game and search Wilbo. Let me guess. Will bounce up and down on your penis. You gotta wake up pretty early in the morning to get me with something like that in the modern era. I'm always on guard like a fucking fencing referee. Yeah, I don't like fucking... Is it BigSad? It's just the way they fucking... Sorry, no offense to Twitch, okay? I get you know, it's a poison pill, and I don't... Like, I'll just be real with you. I have a life. I'm not too worried about the emote drama. But, like... It's like the old Coke, new Coke thing, right? You can't just take the old Coke and be like, surprise, there's new Coke, and then expect people to drink the slop, okay? You get the slop has to earn being canonized. You can't be born a saint, you know? You got to do some good deeds. And BibleThump, even though I didn't use it that much, it served its time. You know, it made its mark on Twitch culture. BigSad is a pretender to the throne, honestly. Like, honestly, you know what energy it gives? It gives X energy. Which is basically my way of saying that if you use BigSad because you're like BibleThump is gone, I consider you like the same type of individual that's compromised that calls it X instead of Twitter. It looks like AI art too, and it's probably not AI art. Maybe we shouldn't throw the baby out with the bathwater on it, but so Dan? Yes, Dan. But at least Dan gets paid for it, I think. I don't know the specifics, but I'm guessing. You use KEKW when a megalo was perfectly fine. Yeah, but KEKW's earned it. KEKW has cultural cachet. That's like saying, like, you got me twisted up. You need more media literacy. I'm not saying there can only be one movie. Like, oh, you fucking like Inception, and yet you also like Batman Begins? Like, if they're good, that's fine. What I'm saying, imagine if you were, like, fucking around with Inception, and Chris Nolan was like, hey, can we just take all the fans from Inception and put them on, like, this other movie I'm making about space instead? You'd be like, nah, dude. I got Inception and Interstellar confused, but you get the idea. I'm just saying, you can't just cut an emote like BibleThump and then all of a sudden be like, there's a new BibleThump. I'm not doing it. Frick you, I won't do what you tell me. Frick you, I won't do what you tell me. Frick you, I won't do what you tell me. That song goes crazy 81 minutes into your Peloton ride when you're following the exact instructions of the instructor. One day, they're going to make a 12-episode Netflix series about what happened to BibleThump. As soon as I see Ed walk, the fucking shot starts with like a dimly lit chair with nobody in it, and then you hear like a... And then you hear clump, 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 and then sits down, and they show like the behind the scenes of like, is my microphone on right? Yeah, can you give it a quick... hello? Hello? And then it's, my name is Ed McMillan, and I was the creator of the game from which BibleThump came from. Nice try. All right, chat. Lane assessment. How we doing in lanes? That's right. You got to do 1-2, not 2-1. I've learned my lesson because someone finally told me. You're bodying them. I'm not even making a joke. I'm not gonna say I never lose lane. That's crazy. I feel like I win lane like 75% of the time. And my win rate in the game is like 30%. So obviously something's going wrong. Pocket's just a good laner. Bro, I beat a McGinnis in lane last night. I'm just saying it happened. Haters will say it's fake. That's unbelievable. I don't know what to tell you. Believe it or not, you son of a bitch, you're still gonna burn. That's a quote from The Matrix. You are not in physical danger right now.
I'll be safe in this case.
Wow! What the fuck are you doing here? Guys, they're coming in on us! Where are you at? Where's the other lad? I'm blind. I'm blind. Rush her down. She doesn't have the smoke to hang with you. This is the one, boys.
Time to be clever.
I really thought I was gonna get her in the air, and you guys were gonna laud me as one of the best to ever do it. You may still... The lauding! The lauding! Nicky Lauda. Yelp. Yelp me. Need some yelp here, guys. We're gonna need some big yelp. Guys, they're in the base. They're in the base killing our dudes. I don't really know what's happening, dude. Get his ass. Never mind, we're pogging. Don't die. Don't die. Don't die, guys. There's a highly relevant team fight happening here. I'm overwhelmed. Good shit, good shit.
Just wait until I get going.
Where'd she go, man? Thank you, Kelvin. We take those. I need your help. No frames are gonna stop me, man. Huge. Stay in there. Stay in there. Whatever, I ulted his ass. I did my part. He's panicking. Get on him! Trying me?
I see the enemy. I'm going in.
Pays to plan ahead.
I mean, if he's going in, we gotta oblige him. We gotta stay on him.
These cases are running out of ghosts anytime soon.
Oh! You can't run from me, buddy! Okay, they're all dead.
Lives away. I'll be ready.
Except for one of them, but the one that's alive is like, they wish they were dead. Owned. I mean, good game. Get out of there, kid.
Time to be clever.
We live. We just live. Mine. My germs. My germs. My fucking germs. Good game. Oh, did I do that? Did I do the most objective damage? Did I do that? Well, well, well. Okay. All right. Pretzel bun lets it. So true. So true. Mobalytics Pocket by Vegas. Fucking Sunsak Pocket? Sure, let's do it.
This is your opportunity to have your
I don't even know what the shit says.
legend.
The Korean build. Hello. What the hell was that, man? God said not today. Who TFNL? Love that for him. Love that for him. That's good for us too, because he's on our side. It means he watches MOBA content creators.
Good God, what am I about to do?
Oh, okay, gangster.
Trying to kill me.
That was big. He's still farming too. We gotta humble this guy. We gotta teach him a lesson. We gotta teach him the true meaning of fucking pain. Yeah. Real pain is not dying, it's missing out on your farm. Dive him? Nah, man, I'm not about that life. I'd rather he just stayed up here, like, against his best interests for, like, a couple minutes. Trying to eke out a few extra souls, and then collect on the death later, because he's too lazy to go back. It's called MOBA tech.
This case isn't running out of ghosts anytime soon. I'll outthink them.
For me? Does this character have the ability to, like, undo the damage I've done to them?
So dangerous.
Help.
Teleporting.
We still did a number on him, boys. Whoa! I think we're gonna lose, man. Because I don't know what I'm doing. Like, the longer the game goes on, the lower my odds of winning. What are we doing? Somebody tell me what to do! If you want to win, you got to read all abilities and items. Same as it ever was, man. Here's the thing. You have to remind yourself that you have no control over whether or not you win in a MOBA. You can there's more than one way to win. You could know nothing about the game and just lose enough that you get matched with other shitters. Like, that's the way to do it, man. You could also learn everything about the game and be rewarded by matching with other sweats.
This case isn't running out of ghosts anytime soon. Teleporting.
I just realized, when he says this case isn't running out of ghosts anytime soon, this motherfucker is not like a private eye. He's literally talking about his briefcase, huh? Oh no. They're all here. The frames are dipping, man. The goo balls are coming in. The 3 dead. We gotta get in there, man.
I need this to work.
Great. What a hook. I'm not ulting on just you. It's not gonna happen. What a shot! Yamato! What a kill, guys. What a kill. I did my part. I helped. You left Mirage? Honestly, like, has anything in your life ever been your fault? You got WASD. Get the hell out of town, man. Holy shit. I dropped an ult. That's all that matters. Get that Abrams and then push base and win. You left them all to die? I think you'll find that I actually got 12 assists and 0 deaths. I think you'll actually find I'm probably the MVP of the squad right now. Stay on him. Stay on him. Don't worry, I got him. Oh, my kill. Delightful. We're in your base, killing your dudes. And the urn is ours. Tech the snipe. Watch out, they're going frame mode, man. I don't know what's happening, okay? And I'm not afraid to admit it. Fuck it, deny.
Them on their toes. No.
Do a little bit. You know why? Because on the screen at the end, it'll show your objective damage. It's very important, so if we lose, I can be like, at least I did my part. We win this shit. Turn-based at the end, we still win this. GG, GG. Can you believe it? What a win. Thanks to superior gamer sense. I even got fucking 14 assists, look at that. 6-0 and 14, is that good? Oh my god! 58,000 player damage? Your haze was insanely fed? Okay, fucking New York Times passive voice. Who got fed? The haze ate! You're using millennial parlance in a Gen Z world. Haze ate, bro! You're decent now? What happened? People don't like it when I say this, but it's the honest to goodness truth. Worse opponents. I'm telling you. Matching up against people that are at your skill level is the key. It's the key to having fun in this game. I got too high in MMR, now my ass is getting cooked. Yeah, that's where you start blaming shit like the fucking patches and stuff, right? They reduced the hit scan damage at range by 2%. This is fucked, man. I know how it is. I've been there. It's taken everything I got to not go there again. Me a fucking low tier MMR? Oh, because they buffed Leshrac last patch, of course. You're a meta build, Andy. The 47-year-old accountant playing their 3rd game on the enemy team. Whoa, what does my R do? They died to it. I don't care. I'll stand in the ivy all fucking day. Does that shit really last forever, huh? I thought for sure it would, like, end before I died. My bad. That's my bad. I was feeling myself. Just like summer when you're young. I was thinking about that, man. Summer does feel long when you're young. It feels longer when you're older, though, and your kids aren't in school. So you gotta find, like, some new shit for them to do every day. Go McGinnis. Hayes, please. Which one's Hayes? I always think of Denny Blazin' Hayes. Do you remember that guy? It's an ancient video. My house is just middle class, and every week I have to cut the grass. I have to work hard every day, so I've got the money to go out and play. Average. Homeboy. You don't know that one?
I'm not the typical rapper that you'll meet. I don't live in a box, nor was I raised on the street. And as you can see, I'm not black. I don't do drugs and I'm not on crack. I have to work hard every day if I want the money to go out and play.
Average. Homeboy.
He does the fucking... At the start, I've noticed a lot of rappers tend to talk about the issues that are important to urban areas. But no one's really representing the middle-class suburbanite.
And in mainstream music right now, there's not a middle-class average guy telling his point of view that's white.
Use your one. Don't be afraid to use your one on creeps. On weirdos, you mean? You take those. Thank you. You need some help, brother? You need some help? Take some help. Don't be shy. Everybody's fighting their own battle. Ways you never know. We're saving men's mental health via MOBAs. You should be ulting. Yeah, but every 7 ult I've ever seen has been ass, so I'm scared to do it. Chase him. Chase him. Get him. Get him. Get his ass. My germs. Are we pogging again? Could this really be happening? What's going on, boys? I had no idea. I had no idea. Can I tell you how fucked up I was? I used R to ult. I didn't even know you could do that in this game. Fleet. It's like I've got... Whoa! Fleetfoot Mac. I'm still pogging up. I self-stunned again. Are we leaving, Lance? Yeah, we're gone, right? I'm in hell. Is this good? She thought you had ults? Okay, well, I didn't. You could tell from the lightning bolt under someone's name. You're supposed to jump out of it? Let's just start at the basics, man. It must. I'm being sincere with you, even though it's a satirical place for it. Okay, it must be exhausting blaming yourself for everything, man. You're living in a world where you think you're the only motherfucker with agency, like everything's your fault. No, other people are making mistakes too, man. They made a mistake. It happens. You could have, yeah, that person's driving their car drunk, but did you ever think about, like, what you could have done to prevent the situation? What are you talking about, brother? I'm on my way to Save on Foods. This is my first time living. Chill on me. That's damn true. I gotta remember that, too. It is crazy. I was playing better, like, the last 2 games. I didn't want to flame my team at all. Now that I'm the one causing my team to be bad, I want to flame. It's crazy how the psychology works, right? Because I'm like, in my head, I'm like, oh, they're blaming me, which means I need to fucking, like, lash out.
I see viscous.
Turn the gun sideways. I'm playing true 7 ball. I am not going to concern myself with team fights. I'm gonna farm up 35,000 souls. And then I'm gonna pop out of the jungle and go like, surprise. And then I'm gonna die in 2 seconds and be like, team, what the fuck? Oh, I just realized it's called 7 ball. Because you're supposed to use your ball. I thought it was called 7 ball, just because ball is like a funny word. I thought, yeah, I'll go 7 ball. Fucking, how many cocks do I get? I didn't realize. You're getting broiled in the VC? Yeah, until this shit hits right here. Until this shit hits right here. They probably forgot that there was a 7 in the motherfucking game, dude! Did it do something? Yeah. Active reload? I think I'm the kind of guy who doesn't get overstimulated easy. Watch this shit. It's on cooldown. Sorry, guys. It's on cooldown. He's in his case, boys. He's in his bag right now. It did something. It did a lot of damage, man. Where's the other motherfucker?
Let's go yellow.
Oh, hello. It's that guy. It's that guy I was looking for. Bro, what happened to Let's Go Yellow, man? He's in there. I'm not even paying attention to the active reloads at all. Some shit's going down. You already know it.
There's that pile of goo.
Yes! And we got the urn. I could figure out where the fucking jungle creeps were, your days would be numbered. Let me put it that way. I'm 100% not even looking where I shoot. Team needs me to bleed.
Without your efforts,
They got scared. Oh, look at that. Oh, 1 for 12. 1 for 13, baby. What's going on with that?
The spirit urn is waiting to be played.
I've cast it on myself. It worked. Okay, I got distracted on that active time reload, but still. I can't help but feel like I'm remarkably out of position. Maybe not, I don't know. Sorry, active time reload.
I see a muscle.
See you in hell. I'll be. Ah, shit. Self-stun. Active reload. That's not gonna happen, boys. That's not gonna happen. Honestly, we take these. Look at the farm, bro. Look at the fucking farm.
I see Celtic.
It's called harass. What the fun? No, no, get away from me! Get away from me! Get away! I don't know what's going on, man! Yo, whatever.
It's nice to have quality health.
Let's go, boys. Okay. We need leech. That's a given. I would probably get rid of, like, enduring speed. That's just my personal opinion. Toxic bullets, yeah, I'd probably get rid of, like, mods. I'd probably get rid of active reload, let's be honest. And fucking, the heal bane and fucking get rid of fucking, sprint boots. I don't know, man. I'm gonna be slow as fuck. 4,000. You didn't buy leech? What happened, man? What happened? You canceled the buy? No! I don't even know what it does, but I'm overstimulated, man! Oh shit, here it comes. Idle hands are the devil's motherfucking plaything, dude. It's kind of chaotic in there. Oh, fuck. Go, man, go! You're fleet of foot! Oh, it's horrendousness. Oh, man. Your team's yapping? I mean, they can yap all they want. I'm officially fucking 3rd in net worth, so I'm probably the greatest player of all time. Oh, shit. GG. Fucking voice icon comes on. Oh, man. What happens to a VTuber when they graduate, man? They go to college. I guess maybe the answer is that it's like part of the culture. But like, why does a VTuber retire, man? Nobody knows? It's part of idol culture. The company owns their IP. How can you fucking own my IP? How can you own my spirit, my avatar? That doesn't make sense. It's like leaving a content company like Machinima. Not really, because I fucking left Machinima. I signed like 2 contracts in the back and sent a Skype message, and then next day I was on YouTube partner program. I wasn't doing karaoke or anything. Like I'm genuinely asking out of curiosity. Like I don't know what it means. The company made the avatar for them? Really? I thought the avatar was like a representation of themselves. No? So they're like, I'm being real. This is a real fucking question, okay? Is like a VTuber, and maybe it's different for everybody. Is it a voice actor playing a character? Or is it, I've always wanted to stream as a little demon? There's some independent and some studio. You tell me there's fucking like JYP Records is out there hiring actresses to voice VTubers? Really? What did you think HoloLive is? I don't know what the fuck a HoloLive is, man. I watch sports. There's auditions for it and everything. I'm learning a lot, man. HoloLive was at the baseball game? Yeah, well, I don't watch baseball. My bad. They're content creators that get hired. This is great. You're blowing my world, man. You'd be a great Humpty Dumpty VTuber? My ass would not sign the deal, man. I'm kind of losing it because people are like, it's a 3D model. How do you expect them to make it? Well, some motherfucker made it. Like, why? Shit didn't pop out of, it wasn't grown in the soil and then plucked from the loam. Like, somebody made it, man. Why didn't they make it? I gotta watch like a video essay on VTubing. Like, it's in the industry. I gotta be made aware of this. How much does a animated VTuber rig cost? You may find estimates for a 3D model in the range of $3,000 to $5,000. I get it. That's fucked up though. Is this like, listen, a guy who knows nothing about the industry and only found out like one thing. Hey, I'm gonna turn this whole system upside down. But like, aren't on these like really huge VTubers? Aren't they like investing $3,000 to $5,000, or I don't know, maybe like $5,000 to $20,000, and then making like fucking shitloads on the back end? They need the upfront investment. I thought you motherfuckers hated capitalism. Now you're out here going, well, the business owner took all the risk and not all of them are successful. So honestly, like it's kind of like a lottery system. A lot of the people you invest in don't really pan out. So you gotta, look at you. You're licking the boot, motherfuckers. Think of it like Andrew Garfield retiring from Spider-Man. But then like when he retired from Spider-Man, they were like, here's another dude and he's like the new Spider-Man. When a VTuber retires, isn't it like, no one's ever going to be Spider-Man ever again? No, it's like a different Spider-Man. There might be Spider-Man 2. Yeah, but it's not Spider-Man. Like if Fauna retired, does Fauna come back with like a different voice a year later? Probably. Wow, this is I honestly, here's how like in my bubble I honestly thought VTubers were just like Chibli. I thought it was just like a person who was like, I want to stream, but I don't want to like reveal my face or identity, so I'm going to like be a 3D avatar. I didn't know it was like this, man. There's a whole side to the culture I'm completely ignorant of. 95% of YouTubers or of VTubers are like Chibli. There's flesh tubers who are corporate owned. Is that true? I mean, I guess that's true. Yeah, so like the people who come on the Nintendo Direct and pretend to have fun playing like the 4 out of 10 remastered JRPG from like 1993 that's called like Kingdom of Aurelia. Wow, what a great game. And coming up next, who's everybody's 7th favorite character from the Mario universe? That's right, Shy Guy. What if Shy Guy had his own game? And then it fucking bring... Featuring up to 17 independent costumes. Shy Guy's elbows have been independently modeled to allow them to bend the way Shy Guy elbows would bend in real life. Shy Guy Bend the Adventure comes out July 2027. Where the fuck is Silksong? What the fuck is... Is there a video essay on I'm not gonna watch it. I'll get ChatGPT to summarize a 9-hour video essay about VTuber, because this is blowing my mind. This is like if you told me that Mouth was like a Canadian Tire plant. Like if my friend Michael A.L. Fox has been playing a role, that's, I didn't know he's a official Canadian Tire streamer or something. Oh, that's crazy, man. We got to start a fucking VTuber not-for-profit, man. We got to be out here like doing some indie fun shit. We got to be like, I'll buy you the 3D model and then you can pay me back the model cost over like 36 months or something like that. And once you paid it off, you're good to go. Just remember me if you get an opportunity or something like that. Imagine, dude, that would be so good for my female viewership. Yes, we could do it. I don't know. It seems like one of those things that you're all, like, this is what Reddit was like in like 2009. You'd be like, are you guys sick of fucking the grocery store bending you over and hitting you with back shots every time you buy a loaf of bread? Well, we're going to sell bread at cost. And then it gets like 250,000 upvotes on Reddit. People are like, you got to go to like fairbread.com and buy your bread. And then it goes out of business catastrophically in 6 months because it turns out like the business is like 100 times harder than you thought it was as an outsider. You're like, what? Oh, okay, I paid for 100 people's VTuber rigs and none of them got profitable, and like I only have email addresses for all of them and 80% of them have already quit. Oh shit. Fuck, dude. Yeah, we don't have your money. It's in Chibli's avatar and Dan's and Mouth's. We used it to animate special Halloween costumes. That's crazy, man. You're illuminating a lot for me. Kate, are you ready to stream, by the way? Stop hitting me, Tomo. I'm petting you. I'm happy they're successful. I mean, honestly, you know, I only look in my neighbor's bowl to make sure they have enough food, man. I don't think VTubers are taking anything away from me. It's like when people try to get me mad about the hot tub streamers. I'm like, I don't know if we have that much overlap. There's nothing to be mad about. Sometimes I'm mad because every time I go to the Twitch homepage, it serves me like 7 hot tub streams and then like one like Cheez-Its fucking like the cheesy gaming challenge. Who can build the cheesiest house in fucking Fortnite to win a year's supply of white cheddar double groove Cheez-Its? But I get it. I get how the game is. I mean, I was sitting here playing fucking Deadlock and Valbrace for like 5 hours. So if anything, I'm jealous they get like those lifestyle sponsorships. I get, hey, we got an indie roguelite coming out. And I'm like, yeah, but that's not, is that all I am to you? I fucking eat snacks, man. I eat Tic Tacs from time to time. I would do a Cosmic Crisp sponsorship any day of the fucking week, man. I don't know if the Washington Agricultural Board has that much of a marketing budget, but like I'd negotiate on their terms, man. At least hold out for an envy. Listen here, you motherfucker. You don't have to pit 2 bad bitches against each other, but the Cosmic Crisp clears an envy on average. But the envies are still pretty good. It depends whether you're a texture maxer or a flavor maxer, because the envies do tend to be sweeter. They have a nice sweetness that it stops short of cloying, okay? But the Cosmic Crisp is literally always crispy and juicy, and some envies end up being mealy. If you get the perfect sweet, crispy envy, then it clears the average Cosmic Crisp, but the Cosmic Crisp is so fucking consistent that it's, I go like 2 to 1. I go 2 Cosmic Crisps per envy. 2 trips to the grocery store for Cosmic, 1 trip for an envy. All right, I'll send you over to my wife's stream. Enjoy yourself. I'll see you next time. Later.
Today I learned that Dan Giesling, Mr. Dan Giesling, he says, hey, every stream I start at 9 a.m. EST. Here I am waking up early trying to catch it from like the top of the stream. Brother does not actually start the stream until like an hour later. And then I'm just like, what is this? It's just starting soon screen for an hour? And then you know what's even more crazy? So like I waited for an hour for the stream to start, right? Like the stream is starting soon screen. And then I thought, then it's like, all right, guys, let's start the stream. And I'm like, all right, jump right into the game, brother. No! He is stalling. He then just hold my cup, all right? After I'm starting soon screen, he moves on to, wait for it, a freaking intro video. An intro video, all right? Just right now, he's playing Hop in the Discord song with some just clips playing for 3 minutes and 50 seconds. And I'm like, all right, you know, the full duration of the whole song? Okay, an hour of starting soon screen and then freaking 3 minutes and 50 seconds of random clips playing with the Hop in the Discord song. All right, okay, I'm here. Let's get the stream started. No, you need to continue to hold my cup. You know what? After that song, you would not believe. Chat, like it's like some kind of cult, alright? I thought I was fucking losing it. Everyone going like, oh, we have to summon our Lord Mighty Dan Giesling. And then it's like, they were using the Cerso Eat emote and then like, yow, Cerso Eat, yow. And then I was like, what? What's going on? And then he then plays another starting video. So I'm like, okay, like that's another song video, and then just like Cerso Eat just freaking going around in some random Souls game, doing something, killing something, I don't know. It's a freaking another video. I'm like, am I literally here to watch just completion of brother played games before? Like, hey, I have played games before with the music. And I was like, this is not real. This is not real. So after, I don't know if you were counting, after an hour of starting soon screen, he plays first video, hop in the Discord song, and then second video with the Sursoid, like, summoning circles, freaking weird cult shit happening in the chat. And then after, he goes like, alright, I'm in, right? I'm like, finally, he's gonna play the game. Sorry! He then goes into his Discord and then goes, let's see what people are drinking right now.
What is that? What? Why? Don't drink lumpy milk.
I'm like, what are you talking about? What people are drinking? Who cares what they're drinking? And I shit you not, for 30 minutes, he was looking at the pictures of random people going like, hey, I'm drinking this water. I'm drinking this water. And then Dan is flipping for like, whoa, I have never seen that water before. What is that water? What? Are you serious? Where's the gameplay? It has been already an hour and a half. And my bro is just going through his Discord and going like, yo, what is that water? Look at that water. I've never seen that water. I was like, oh my gosh. I think I have to retire myself from watching Dan. I think I got a little too close to the sun. When I was far away from it, I thought it was fun. And then now that I'm close to the sun, I hate it. I hate it so much. And then Dan's chat, no offense, feels like a cult. Feels like a cult, brother. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I went to a different stream and just kind of tuned out. It felt so cult-ish. I don't know how else to describe it. If my chat is like Dan's chat, I think I would... I don't know, I think I'd be like, yo guys, let's chill. I'm just a person playing video game. You don't have to like summon me. You don't have to draw a demonic circle with the gold chains surrounding me so that you can summon your old Lord Mighty streamer. You know what I mean? I was freaking out, man. I love Dan. And he's one of my favorite streamers, but on my 2-hour ride yesterday, the first 60 minutes was just him receiving 4,000 gift subs. That's disgusting, man. I don't care if he gets 4,000 or 40,000 gift sub. I'm happy for him. The fact that when we went to Disney Cruise, he was the first one to gather the mobs, point and laugh at us, saying like, Disney Cruise, oh my gosh, only like 70 years old man goes on the cruise. Look at Kate and Ryan, they're freaking young, but they're like an oldies going on the cruise. Wow, point and laugh, oh my gosh, ha ha ha. Guess what? Now he's going to Disney Cruise. You know what he calls every sponsorship that he takes? He goes, Disney Buffet, everybody, Disney Buffet. You understand? Disney Cruise Buffet. Join in on the sponsor stream. After this sponsor segment, we're gonna do another sponsor segment. Oh, but don't you worry, we have a 30-minute break of Elden Ring, which is your favorite. I know. I feel really good about it. I think I'm gonna defeat it under 10 tries. Easy, maximum 10 tries. You know it, red shirt believers rise up. And then he does another sponsorship and going like, Disney Cruise Buffet, everybody. Disney Cruise Buffet. Everybody loves it. Everybody loves Disney Cruise Buffet. Gather around. It's crazy, man. The brainwashing that he does. I have to like dip out, man. I don't think I can watch Dan stream anymore. Just gotta let him settle. This was the first free day of the BM Timber. Not true. I know you're not Dan's viewer. You know why? Because Dan's BM Timber literally started in mid-September, like September 13th or something like that. Ended in mid-September. Yes, he did not run it until September 30th. He ran it until September like 26th, all right? He streamed 11 days. He started BMing everybody on September 30th. Yeah, you would be like, wait, what? It's BM September. You're not supposed to BM. No, he called it off early. not only he started late, but he also called it off early. It was, I think it was September 26th or something like that. That was the last day of BM Timber. September 30th, he was BMing here and there, calling people, freaking, oh, hop in the Discord, and then BMing me in the chat. Things were, I was like, brother, what the fuck? Yeah, he was like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe, like, someone actually said something to Dan, and then it's like, oh, look at you with the stupid looking icon next to your name. That explains it. That I don't even need to say anything. That stupid icon explains everything. And then it's like, you know, I also cannot like the Elden Ring. What the fuck am I looking at? Well, he didn't use the fuck word, but it's like, what am I looking at? I just don't understand. I cannot recognize what I'm looking at. That was me. I can't. Yeah, and then he's like, oh my god, the CSGO. And I was like, CSGO is pretty cool. I was like, yeah, CSGO. Oh my god, freaking nerd. Playing CSGO. Yeah, he is like, his stream became just baiting. Before, I just want Dan back to where he used to be, okay? He was not baiting. I mean, he baited a little bit here and there, but his stream was not 100% baiting. But not, right now, it's just 100% baiting. He starts his stream saying, all the Zelda games are shit now. Any new Zelda games are shit. The only good Zelda game is the first game. Everything else is shit. And then someone mentioned Legend of Zelda Minish Cap, which is one of my favorite as well. It's beautiful. It's so fun. Like, it's just gorgeous. And then they said, what the heck is Minish Cap? What does that mean? That's so stupid. Is it black and white? And then everyone said, what are you talking about? It's on Game Boy Advance. And it's like, Game Boy? Yeah, you said Game Boy. Game Boy is black and white. I'm like, oh my god, he doesn't even know Game Boy Advance. And why did they have to abandon the Legends of Zelda 2? You know, like, we gotta keep on numbering. You know, the Legends of Zelda 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. And then someone in chat said, oh, it's because all the boomers doesn't want to play, you know, the Legends of Zelda 6, you know? So it's just branding thing. And then they're like, that's stupid. That's stupid. I could not. It just became full baiting. Saying that the Zelda 2 was the best Zelda game. Literally says by no one. Who says Zelda 2 is the best Zelda? Like, no one, man. And then how he wanted to have the continuation of the Zelda 2 and that he wanted to be 3. Like, he wanted the Zelda 3 with that Zelda 2 style. Like, what? That has been his bait for the past decade? Yeah, but like, it wasn't the whole stream. His whole stream is just baiting. I think the only part that I can watch is him playing Elden Ring, because at least when he is playing Elden Ring, he's not baiting. He's just suffering his own misery and go like, oh, and then chat goes like, haha, you died again. You're not trying hard enough. And then there's like, what do you mean I'm not trying hard enough? What do you mean I'm not throwing. I'm trying my best. Basically that, rinse and repeat for however long. Why not us? Why not no? Well, Gary? Meow. Lemons on sales again. It's just soundboards. It's just soundboards just over and over. That's because Dad is old enough to remember the Bush administration. How does that relate it to the Legend of Zelda?
First time chatter? Does this streamer ever talk about the game? You must be new here. Most astute Twitch streamer, you must be new here. It's rare to witness a type A chatter being born. Lightning crashes, the moderators dies. The confusion levels heads and go down. chatter down the hall. Oh, my streamers ranting once again. You know what I'm saying? The confusion levels heads. The confusion is they do be leveling heads. See the glory of the high, high. The fetus opens her eyes. The confusion sets in. Gives birth to the fetus down the hall. Oh, my fetus setting in again like confusion. Thunder leveling heads. Put the fetus at the center of the setting in. Pale blue colored eyes. Confusion sets in. To the angel down the hall. I know what you're saying. That's a classic from the 90s. That's a 90s classic, without a doubt.